In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the thermostat and housing on this Buick Encore. It's going to be located on the front of the engine. Let's get into it. And take the push pins out. Just use a trim tool. And same on the other side. And grab the cover and pull it down. We're going to take this shield off, use a 10mm socket, take these bolts out. Using a 7mm socket, take these screws out. And just grab the panel, slide it back, and it comes right down. Now with a drain bucket underneath, and I'm just going to put a hose on the end of this. You could just drain it into the bucket if you want, but it makes it a little cleaner. Just put that on the drain there, and then we can open up the valve. Just loosen this up on the radiator. And we'll just drain the coolant. There we go. Now the coolant's coming out. I'll just drain the coolant out. Now the coolant's drained out, close the valve. And if you put a hose on there, you can remove the hose. We're going to take this air tube off. Just use a trim tool. You can get underneath here, pry it up, and that pulls out. Disconnect the connector for the mass airflow sensor. There's a little tab right here, a little lock tab. You want to push that up and then push down on the button. Disconnect that. There's a wire retainer back here. Just use a trim tool. Pop that off out of the way. Using a 7mm socket, loosen up this clamp right here. Just take the snorkel off the turbo. Just wiggle that off. Pull that up. And I'm just going to put a rag in the intake of the turbo. Just don't want anything to fall in there. Just don't forget it when you go to put it back together. Just grab the air box, pick it up, and then slide it towards the center of the vehicle, and it comes right out. Now we're going to disconnect the connector on the thermostat housing. There's a little lock tab right here. If you use a pick, you want to pull that up. All right, pull that little lock tab up and then push down on the connector. Disconnect the connector for that coolant sensor. Slide that out of the way. Underneath, you want to have a drain bucket for any excess coolant that comes out. Then we're going to take this hose off. I'm just going to use a pick. Just pop this clip out or into the service position like that. Now grab the hose, slide that back, and again, some coolant may be coming out. Just set that aside. Now I'm going to use a E10 socket. We're going to take the bolts out. There's the bolts. There we go. Use a magnet, pull that one out. There's one more underneath. And again, once you loosen this up, you're probably going to lose some coolant. Have a drain bucket underneath. There we go. Got that bolt out. And the thermostat's loose. There is a hose still attached. We have to pop that off. You can see right here, there's a hose clamp holding the hose on. We're going to use some hose clamp pliers and remove the hose. Squeeze the hose clamp, move that down. Pull that out of the way. And just grab the thermostat. You can try twisting it back and forth. If you need to, you can use a pick. Loosen that up. And pull the thermostat out. Now the surface area where the thermostat housing sits on the water pump, you want to just wipe that off with a rag. You can use a little brake parts cleaner if there's still some buildup of some gasket material or corrosion. This one's pretty clean. Just wipe that off. Take the new housing and thermostat. Get this lined up. You want to push that through the hose. Just wiggle that in place. Just make sure the hose isn't twisted. And then we're going to move the hose clamp. Take your hose clamp pliers. All right, just get that hose clamp moved over in place. That looks good. If you need to make some adjustments, go ahead. Just get the housing lined up. And take the bolts. Get the bolts started. And the other top bolt. Get that in. All right, get those all snug first. And then you want to torque these bolts to 80 inch-pounds. the same on the other ones. All right, that's all of them. They're all torqued down. Now take the hose, put the clip back in the position, just push it down or reinstall it. Get this lined up on the thermostat and clip it in place. Take the connector, line that up, lock that down, and then push down on the lock. That should push down. There you go. Take the air box, get that lined up. Push it down on the grommet. And just take the wire, push the retainer in, connect the connector for the mass airflow sensor, lock it down. And remove the rag, put the snorkel on, push that on, and tighten down the clamp. That's snug. And take this tube, line it up, lock it in place. Pressurize the system. On the coolant cap itself, it actually says the pressure, so you don't want to exceed the pressure that's on the cap. For this cap, it says 20 psi. Normally, they're around 15 psi, so if you go right around 15 psi, you should be good. Go a little further. That's 15 psi. Now we're going to add the coolant. And put these push pins in. Now get this panel lined up. Slide that in. I'll take a couple of the bolts, get those started. And the screws up front. Get these started. Snug these down. And there should be a couple others. This vehicle is missing a few. And you want to start these screws on the outer side. Do not put the screws in the middle two areas. That is where the other panel goes. Same with this side. Get that started. And tighten these down. And take this panel, take the two tabs to go in the slots right there and there. Get this lined up. And about halfway down, put the push pins in. Lock it down. Same Same with the other side. Lock it down. Put the screws in. Tighten these down.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.